What's up, selectors? Select Screen here. Trying to get a little bit of Metal Gear Solid in here, and appreciate you guys following, subscribing to the channel. Recently had a back injury, so have not been able to get into work. So I said, man, let me try and sit up here a little bit and play some Metal Gear. So might as well go ahead and throw on a stream and yeah, see what we can get going, see how I feel, testing it out a little bit. So we'll see how long the stream goes. But yeah, super excited to have you guys joining me today. Should be a lot of fun, man. We're gonna actually restart Metal Gear Solid 4. We played it last time and it came out kind of choppy, so we're gonna restart and do that again and see how it goes from there. All right, so let's jump into this thing, man. I'm ready, you're ready, let's go. All right, let's get this thing started. Yeah, let's see what's up. This thing is again telling me that my bit rate's too high, so we'll figure that out as we go. I don't know, I don't get it, but we are going to start brand new on Liquid Easy. We're trying to go through the story, and let's see, let's get this thing, there we go, more center focused. Shoot, before we even do that, let's pop back for a second. That was weird that that clock popped up like that. There's another thing we can do beforehand, before we actually start the game. That's part of the game. But, let's see, let me go back and do this. It's been so long since Guns of the Patriots. Let's see how this works. All right, so coming back here. Guys, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We just dropped a video recently. We have a new GoFundMe campaign. Rockin', man. to go and film at WrestleMania. So go check that out. I'll try and get the link into our YouTube specifically going forward. Yeah, let me get on that real quick. There's lots of cutscenes in this game. So during those, I may be like working on the stream or something like that while I'm sitting here. Let's go to, I believe it's mission briefings. Maybe it's not. Act 1 mission briefing. Maybe it is though. Maybe that is it. Yeah. We're gonna see if this works. If this mission, I can say it, mission briefing works correctly, we should be able to get some extra stuff later on. We'll see.
Only 2 eggs today?
Yep, that's it.
Solidus must have taken the day off. 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, 9, 0, 3, 6, 0, 3, 3, 0, 5, 3, 0, 5, 4, 8.
Still don't know what this means.
4, 6, 6, 5, 2.
The Manhattan incident triggered a serious public backlash.
Yep, this is it.
Now the U.S. has to think twice before intervening militarily in other countries' affairs. This has fueled a push towards military privatization, with PMCs at the heart of that movement.
PMCs? Private military companies?
That's right. PMCs have no basis in nations or ideologies. They are private enterprises, driven by profit. In addition to dispatching mercenaries to war zones, they secure weapons and train local soldiers.
We're gonna go to ad on Twitch.
Contractors for war itself, and business is good. Their clientele includes developed nations like the U.S., rebel factions looking to seize power by force, smaller countries lacking armies of their own, even terrorist groups. They're in the Americas, Asia, the South Pacific, Europe, Africa, the Middle East. The rise of the PMC has spawned a war by proxy, and it's spreading across the globe.
They're
Sonny, we'll eat them later, okay?
Every age has its mercenary. These PMCs are nothing new. We've been dealing with them since before the turn of the century.
No, Snake. They're nothing like the mercenaries of the past.
They're ready.
Sorry, I'm a little busy right now.
The Pentagon's new battlefield control system has produced a decisive difference between hired guns and the PMCs of today.
Bad.
The
Okay.
system was developed by Arms Tech Security.
Arms Tech? You mean AT Corp?
Yeah. In recent years, AT Corp has shifted focus from weapons development to security tools. And since the establishment of AT Security, business has been booming. The system makes it possible to integrate not only micro-level information on individual soldiers and units, but also macro-level information about field conditions and order of battle.
Well, he straight up hurt her feelings, bro. That's messed up.
Real-time battlefield control.
That's right. And as a result, the global presence of PMCs has grown explosively. Truth is, the rise of system-controlled PMCs has led to a dramatic decline in civilian casualties and human rights violations on the battlefield.
A cleaner, safer for a battlefield. Makes for nice propaganda.
See if any of these work. Nope. Sure don't. Try that again.
Snake! You were smoking again, weren't you? This is a non-smoking flight.
There's more. State governments and rebel groups can't match the maintenance price of standing forces. PMCs, by comparison, are reliable, easy to use. It wasn't long before everybody had them on the payroll.
Oops.
And, as a result, regular armies began to decline worldwide. It's hard to believe, I know, but PMCs are beginning to overtake conventional armies in terms of scale. Nowadays, it's the PMCs who serve as standard battalions. They already make up 60% of all combatant forces in zones of conflict.
60%.
The fact is, the world now depends
Crazy.
largely on PMCs for waging its wars.
I thought it was the UN that authorized the PMCs in the first place.
The U.S. abstained from voting on that resolution. In effect, Washington was endorsing PMCs without
Oh,
ever
my bad.
revealing its true intentions. Until they got wind of the uprising, that is.
The US has exported too much military power, and now she's paying the price.
That's exactly it. America has now turned war into a form of economic activity.
There it goes.
Analysts are calling it the war economy, in that it's picking up the slack for the downward sloping oil market. But I, for one, don't intend to simply stand by and watch it happen. For the PMCs, market expansion entails fanning the flames of war. It means more refugees.
War orphans, child soldiers.
Yes. Even as PMC soldiers get more specialized, they're also getting younger.
Mercenaries spun off from state armies, unmanned weapons, child soldiers. Proxy battles
like Raiden, right?
Cold War.
There are hundreds of PMCs in business worldwide, and their numbers are growing. Currently, 5 of them are big enough to be labeled global powers, 2 in the US, and 1 each in the UK, France, and Russia. Reconnaissance has revealed that those 5 PMCs are run by a dummy corporation that acts as a single mother company. This mother company embodies the 5 largest PMCs. Her name is Outer Heaven.
Outer heaven. You mean
That's right. It's Liquid.
liquid?
He's taken command of this immense army and is now preparing to unleash an insurrection.
I watched him die.
His will lives on, in the body of the man once known as Ocelot. He aims to fan the flames of war even higher, to create the perfect world once envisioned by Big Boss.
The one world in which soldiers will always have a place.
He must be stopped, before it's too late. Do you understand, Snake?
There we go. What do we think of that?
Any means necessary.
No.
Just
that doesn't work
stop
either.
Liquid's insurrection. Even if it means
Killing him.
Again.
You want Liquid dead? Isn't that right, Colonel?
I'm sorry. I know.
Let's try something
This
different.
isn't justice. It's a covert assignment. A hired hit. A wet works op targeting the head of a major multinational corporation.
Sorry, guys.
Why me?
Because of
Oh.
the military might of
All right.
the PMCs and the effect they have on the economy. War is to the 21st century what oil was to the 20th, the pillar that supports the global economy.
Big bet. There we go.
You'll recall a rather alarming report issued by that American think tank during the Cold War. One that described a new model for perpetual war. What we're facing now is a whole new ballgame.
Iron Mountain's Delphi technique.
That was fiction. It existed only on paper.
All right, now we can move around.
Reality is far more serious.
Supposedly by bumping into them,
Is concerned.
we can do
They're all
stuff.
too afraid of the war economy collapsing to do anything about it.
Now, the big thing about this game is it's stinking dark, man. It is very, very dark. So, what are we going to do about that? Let me see if I can't do something on my end to make that a little bit brighter for everybody. Brightness. No, that ain't gonna do it. We might do it in the
The UN, too.
settings of the game.
Self-serving to me.
Because look, I can't tell where anything is.
This mission isn't an order from Washington. Not like the old days. And it's not something the UN can officially sanction either. But we can't just look the other way while Liquid plots this insurrection. If we fail to act, he'll become the greatest threat the world has ever faced.
Sunny.
You're the only man
I can't see to even get down there, bro. How do we get back down there?
Let's hear it.
Our intelligence on Liquid's uprising originally comes via reports from U.S. Special Forces, who were mobilized after we at the UN reported our findings.
I know it seems stupid that I keep running into him, but that's how you get the stuff
Hours ago,
later on.
spotted in the Middle East.
There's a rebel army in the Middle East, made up of ethnic minorities, waging civil war against the regime in power.
The core of that regime's army is provided by one of the PMCs under Liquid's control.
Liquid.
What about the rebels?
The local militias have hired small numbers of operators as trainers and field commanders. And of course, they got help from the local PMCs.
Right. A proxy war between the highest and
Oh,
PMC versus PMC. A quagmire of war. All too typical victims of a new world economy. Snake, you'll be sneaking into the conflict zone via transport truck. Disguised
This says
as one of the
solid.
Army's hired operators.
liquid.
Your first objective
Solidus.
is to make contact with our informants. Rat Patrol Team 01. They'll be expecting you.
Rat Patrol, huh? They sound sneaky.
They're a special forces team assigned to the Army's PMC investigation unit, CID.
CID. Real rat.
No. I can vouch for them personally.
Friends of yours.
You could say that. Transportation to the area will be provided under cover of a UN humanitarian aid mission, with support from the U.S. military. From there on, though, you'll get no protection, and no guarantees from anyone. And you must not leave behind any evidence of your involvement in the area, let alone that of the UN. If word of this ever leaked out, it would spark a global firestorm. Snake.
There we go. All right, I think we got it. We'll see.
Will you do this for me? Will you terminate Liquid?
I'm not like the PMCs. I don't need your money.
Thank you.
But if you're going to spark something, spark this. Fine. I'll start my own fire.
All right. So it doesn't look like we got him again. I'm wondering if we get it later on in the game. And there's a reason for that. I'm gonna say no. Because I think we did it a little bit better this time, but not really. All right, so we're gonna go new game, Liquid Easy, and chat.
So
This is something we didn't do last time. You can change this channel.
Answered 9 out of 10 questions right, Melissa. You have 1 question left. Now, if you get it wrong, then we have to say goodbye and maybe good luck. But don't hold your breath.
Anne, how did you stay afloat?
My weight loss program can be yours.
Beautiful people looking really good.
Toning technique perfect for every body type. Every
The people you're cooking for.
Whole family.
Oh, yes, to the whole family. Or, if you have a significant other...
What's up, Ultimate?
Impress, ladies, are you paying?
How we doing, bro?
You know what they say about a man's stomach. Well, better yet, why don't you just put down those papers?
We may get to see what's called jet propulsion. It's the only time you'll see an octopus go fast. And I mean real fast.
Go and coming
So these are like all the channels that would be in the world at the time.
Where?
Recommend keeping these guys as
She was mad because I hadn't made it for her sooner.
Palm Shelter Buffet.
How could you get mad about food? Women, right?
Sure.
well, recruit workouts not a
Body of armor.
No, I've never felt better in my life. Thanks, Sarge.
Getting good.
Stop making it.
Well, you know, I'd have to say my dream project.
Let your dreams drive you. Ah, a message of hope to today's young people from David Hayter.
I never actually said that.
All right, here we go. Dude, I hate your Eagles, but I hate the Dolphins more because of the trade. Ooh, what happened? Who traded?
You say yes. The scum who wishes they didn't try. Wakey, wakey. Praying mantis, unmanned surveillance systems.
You know Clue is the Tampa guy, man, so. All right.
to the game. Finally. Dolphins traded Jalen Phillips to the Eagles to give the Eagles more of a defensive advantage, which would be a problem in the division, just like Green Bay is with Micah Parsons come playoff time. If Tampa makes it to the playoffs, woo, that's what the Eagles needed, man. Now, let's be clear. It's Broncos over everybody. Broncos over everybody. But in the NFC, fly, Eagles, fly. Healthy Phillips is his issues. I like it. I like it. Now, my wife is a Packer all day.
War has changed.
War has changed.
It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID tag soldiers carry ID tagged weapons, use ID tag gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. War has changed. The age of deterrence has become the age of control. All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons of mass destruction. And he who controls the battlefield controls history.
Isn't that crazy?
War has changed. When the battlefield is under total control, war becomes routine.
This game is so deep, man. So the nanomachines have basically just run the battlefield now. Really crazy. Here we go. But I do have Bo Nix as the MVP candidate. Really? I don't. I really don't. I feel like he's pretty inaccurate, man. I'm just trying to be as unbiased as possible. I just don't. Not that I'm down on Nix, but I don't like what I'm seeing from him. He's too much of a gunslinger, I think. And when he throws, he's really inaccurate. Now he's young. But I would just like, if he would make some of these bigger throws, I think the games wouldn't be so close, is what I'm getting at. I know. But we got a nice running back. We got a lot of good stuff going for us. But man, oh man, we got to be accurate with football. All right.
Oh yeah, here we go. I gotta figure out how to do this Nightbot stuff again. I forgot how to do that. Hope you're not saying Caleb was playing a bit better than Bo or Drake May. Ah. I mean, no. I just feel like it's too early yet. That's probably the best thing I'm saying. All right. Go on this one.
And try not to run into any gecko along the way.
Oh, I use the stun knife. Ready knife with L1. You literally just run north. That's all we got to do here. Whew. Okay, there's the AK. I think we're good. There we go. This is so dope, bro. What a reveal. What a reveal. Solid old Snake. Love this. Took everything about Metal Gear Solid 3 to me and made it better. This reveal here too is dope. Love that, man. All right. Now we want to save. My wife just called. Let me take this real quick, selectors. We're gonna BRB real quick. While we do that, we'll run our old merch video, just in case you're interested in some of the merch. Oh, Clue found his burnout. Oh, what burnout? You mean the game or like what burned you out? Let me run this merch real quick while I see what my wife was calling me about real quick. Oh, you found your burnout the game? Which one? All right, we're back. Oh, do we not have sound? That's right, this part is always silent and it freaks me out every time. One hour, 4 minutes till the trade deadline. I don't think anything else is going to really shake up. What do you think?
Even the dead have ears.
Snake, we've got to go. got an old friend waiting for you.
So this is how we got to that part.
The test results.
Sauce Gardner was a big move. Okay, okay.
Analysis was positive, but the mRNA analysis turned up negative. The wrinkled skin, the hardened arteries. Your early aging symptoms look like classic Werner syndrome. But none of the tests were able to pinpoint the cause.
So,
Well, judging by how rapidly the aging has progressed, I'd say
a year at best, right?
yeah.
You can just see how, like,
Snake.
he's aged really, really fast.
It won't make any difference. I'm not an ordinary man to begin with. Not to mention Fox die.
You're right. But we don't know where Naomi is.
Naomi.
Ah, this game's got me in my feelings already.
Ah, Snake.
Colonel. Good to see you.
Well, I'm not a colonel anymore, Snake.
I figured the only place I'd see you dressed like that would be at your daughter's wedding. What are you doing these days?
I'm working for an organization under the UN Security Council. The Analysis and Assessment Staff of the PMC Oversight and Inspection Committee.
Yeah, I remember the resolution being passed a few years ago.
Snake, I came across some information in my work. We found him
Liquid.
in the Middle East.
Who said I was about to tell you about a DYK moment? There are now 7 former AEW stars that are champs in WWE right now. Yeah,
I'll explain along the
I'm thinking that was on purpose, man. I think they're trying to lure everybody over.
now, before it's too late.
I just think Punk winning was, no pun intended, kind of a Punk move. Just, that was a terrible match.
He's preparing to unleash his insurrection. Liquid is lying in wait in a Middle Eastern war zone. Track him down.
It wasn't a summer of punkish. Yeah, it just, everybody gets on Jay that Jay's out of shape and blah, 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 blah. And I go, bro, CM Punk. And on that note, Cody Rhodes talking about this last contract, or this next contract is probably his last. I just go, how come Punk hasn't mentioned about, you know, maybe retiring? Because he just looks old. His moves are slow. He just doesn't look good at all. He really doesn't. And I don't know. I don't think that match was on Jay. And I think they should have put the belt on Jay because Punk just does not look like he has it anymore. They were gassed early, and I feel like he blew Jay up.
Holidays must have taken the day off. 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, 9, 0, 3, 6, 0.
What does this mean?
3, 3, 0, 5, 3, 0, 5, 4, 8, 8, 2, 0, 4, 6, 6, 5, 2.
I don't get it. Still don't get it.
Liquid Sun. No, rushing to put on Ricky Starks doesn't make sense either. It doesn't sit right either. No, I agree. This is Snake.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
What's the situation?
I'm just inside the city limits. This place is crawling with lizards.
Ah, AT Corps' unmanned bipedal weapons, officially designated Irving by the US military. They've spread like wildfire among the PMCs. There are more of those things now in service than tanks. They've got tough armor plating and are highly agile to boot. Your best bet is to stay out of their sights.
I mean, who do you think these last opponents for Cena are going to be, Clue? Because I think they're going to get a lot of NXTers too.
Their numbers exceed the war price for that region. It must have something to do with Liquid's arrival on the scene.
You really think he's here?
You'll have to find the Army's operatives and ask them yourself. Oh, and Snake, I went ahead and used the Mark II to scout out the area before your arrival. You'll find it up ahead.
Mark II?
It's a remote mobile terminal. Sonny and I built it. The Mark II will provide you with a map of the area as well as any battle situation data. You should find it before you do anything else.
Okay, got it.
The rendezvous point is marked on your map. I'll be waiting for you there.
Oh, Trick versus Cena? I'm not mad at that. But what about Obafemi? Does Obafemi get the call up maybe? God. I should have read that. How do I put the eye on? Shoot.
And now, Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast.
Oba did lose the belt to Saints, but I think Oba may face Brock in the last match. Oh, in his last match.
Broadcast of Metal Gear Solid 4 Integral Podcast.
It's crazy that you have to know how to use an iPod to play this. How do I use the eye? I don't remember. All right, here we go. Start following the guide now.
We've got contact! Avoid unnecessary combat whenever possible. In this war, neither side is your enemy. There's no point whatsoever in you getting into a fight.
That's what I need right there is a Arsenal compress for my back.
Clue says right now they're trying to build a match between Oba and Omos. Oh, they dragged Omos all the way down to NXT, huh? I know that's not how they like to look at it, but could have been worse. It could have been Evolve. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I just don't understand why. Darn it, I was supposed to get around that guy and I didn't. Okay, there's not much to find here. Keep making our way here.
What? Did you hear something? Better make sure. What? Where's the enemy?
Shoot. Get him, Snake. All right. This secret was just hilarious. You can blend in there. Oh my gosh, dude. Gotta love it. Metal Gear. Anything but that pose. I'm telling you, bro. It's only Kojima. Only Kojima. And to some degree, he's nerfed it a little bit. When you think about like some of the female characters that he's had in other games. This guy.
Huh?
guns dropped by both the militia and the PMCs. Remember though, PMC weapons are locked. You can't use them. If only there was some way to get rid of the locks.
Okay. I believe going through here. Yep.
It's me, Snake. Snake, it's me.
Otacon.
There we go.
Keep you waiting, Snake.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Metal Gear Mark II.
Metal Gear.
That's right. Just like Rex. But this gear's not a weapon. It's a remote mobile terminal designed to provide you with operational support.
Where are you?
I'm in the Nomad. Where else? I'll be watching you through the Mark II.
Wish I was good with gadgets.
Hey, I'll be with you in spirit. Anyway, because you had to dress up as a militiaman, I had the Mark II bring you some goodies. Starting with this. Put it on your left eye.
Looks like an eye patch.
Now he's officially big boss, right?
It's an all-purpose goggle that displays radar images and other data in 3D. You can also switch it over to light-amplifying night vision.
Now on YouTube, we should be streaming in both horizontal and vertical, so let me know if that's working for you guys.
The rebels are out there.
It looks like they've got the government's PMC troops beat, at least in numbers.
And this is their home turf.
Snake, I know this is a sneaking mission, but you'll need to protect yourself.
I love that the camo stays with you too, like in the cutscenes.
I installed a suppressor. And here's a tranquilizer gun.
Thoughtful.
It predates the implementation of the system. By some miracle, it was never recycled. It's getting tough these days finding decent guns that aren't controlled.
So only certain soldiers can shoot certain guns. I mean, everything is controlled. That's really, really crazy.
You coming?
Of course. I'll follow you wherever you go. Like this. I'll activate stealth so it doesn't attract any attention. If you need it, just bring up the start button menu.
Got it.
Snake, the informants who said they saw liquid here should be a little further up. Head for the rendezvous point. I've placed a mark on the radar in the upper right corner of the solid eye. It's a war zone out there. Stay on your toes.
How's it looking for you, Clueless? Are things clearer now? I dumbed down the quality a little bit to see if that would work. All right, so we got the pistol. Let me make sure we are in the right place. Here. This guide is not great by IGN for this one. Red zone. Yeah, see, I'm ahead of the game here. All right. So, all-purpose goggle. There we go. Now I have the eye. Metal Gear Mark II.
Snake, it's kind of a schlep, but I've sent you data on an alternate route. Follow the mark on your radar.
And then now I'm gonna put these away. want to put it on there, but it's not going to let me. Okay, it's got that on it. Swap weapon, customize weapon. I want this here. Yeah, I really don't need any of those. Solid eye.
The Mark II is more than just a communications terminal. It's got a lot of other functions as well. Try taking it for a spin. See for yourself what it can do.
Like, come on. Right? This guy.
Hey! Hey! Snake, be more careful with the Mark II.
Here we go. See, it's so stinking dark.
Snake, you're about to send the Mark II out of range. Watch out!
Hank. Run. Are eventually coming down here to help. Believe. Yep.
Snake, you've gone outside the Mark II's manual control area. If you need to maintain control, select the Mark II again from the item window.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, let's use the eye real quick. Where we're trying to go is over there. So, stuff. Out the pistol. There. All right, last time they sent us up. We're gonna go back up. Can I not run faster than that? I don't think I can. Last time they used the ladder. Send us up. Like this. And trying to go this way. Round. Jeez, that just land on me? Felt like it. Okay, up here. Okay. Now, jeez. Can't use the Mach 2 up here. Sure about that? Should be two guys up here. much going on up here. Press up against the wall, Snake. No? I guess not. All right, we're gonna help the militia here. What we're trying to do, help these dudes, so that later on, I should go back up there. There's something up there I can get again. Let's go back up there. Go to the left. Ah, nice. For a second. Oops. Okay. Back this way. Back this way. Up here. Here. Eye back on. Saints move Rashid. Shahid to the Seahawks. Really? Wait, is he from... Where is he from? Why does that sound familiar to me? All right. Now we're going to come down here. So they're going to spot us and we're going to help them. There's the RPG. And then down here. All right. Seahawks wide receiver core Cup, Jason, and now Shahid. Jeez. Can they get him the ball, though? That's going to be the thing. Can they get them the ball? We'll see.
It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
There we go. All right. So now I think we're caught up to where we were on the last stream. We can maybe take a break there. Because your boy needs to get something to eat and probably take my next set of medicine. So shout out to Clue, shout out to Ultimate, who also joined us today over on YouTube. Appreciate you guys so much, man. Looks like our stream is back up and going, looking better than ever. Make sure to check out our GoFundMe here so we can go and cover WrestleMania. Lots of cash there that needs to be raised, but you never know unless you ask, right? So that's what it's on. That's what we're doing. Appreciate you guys. Link tr.ee/select screen. Do two things for me though. Two, my name is Select Screen. I'll see you guys on the next one, man. I'm out.